The wake-up call of a lifetime. The easy life, huh? I used to think life was just a playground, a breeze. Wow. My dad had money, so honestly, I didn't worry about a thing. Phew, school? Not really my thing. Didn't bother much. Oops. Work? Nope, not a chance. Ah, I had everything my little heart desired. If I spotted something cool, I'd just ask my dad, and poof, it was mine. Great. My buddies would tell me to plan for the future, but I'd just burst out laughing. Aha. Why would I ever need to work? Why would I ever need to worry? Oh, Dad had cash, and that was all I needed. Yes. Every morning, I'd roll out of bed super late. Hooray! Breakfast? Served right there, in bed. Wow. Then, hours of television. Oh, sometimes, I'd actually venture out with my friends. Aha! We'd hit up the fanciest restaurants. Great! We wore the most expensive clothes. Wow! And drove the fastest cars. Yes! Life was just one big, easy party. So much fun. Hooray! I genuinely believed it would stay like this forever. Ah, money? Never crossed my mind. Work? What's that? When I felt like traveling, I just traveled. Great. New shoes? Bought 'em instantly. Yes. Latest phone? Got the best one, obviously. Wow. My dad paid for absolutely everything. Oh, I never even considered how hard he worked. Oops. I certainly never asked him about his business. Ah, I just soaked up my life, enjoyed every single moment. Great. I only thought about today. Yes? Tomorrow? Never entered my vocabulary. Then, one day, my dad called me. Oh, he looked incredibly serious. Wow. He told me, quite firmly, to sit down. Oops. Son, he said, his voice grave. We need to talk. Ah. I just smiled, lightheartedly. Yes, Father. Phew. But his expression didn't budge. Oh, he wasn't happy, and he definitely wasn't joking. I felt a tiny prickle of nervousness, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out why. Oops. My dad was always so kind. He never said no to me. Great. But that day, something felt profoundly different. Wow. He took a deep, slow breath, his gaze fixed on me. You're not a child anymore, he stated. You must start thinking about your future. Ah. I just laughed. Father, I have everything I need. Hooray! He shook his head. No, my son, he said, his voice softening just a touch. You have everything because I work hard. But life isn't always easy. One day, things might change. Oh, I just didn't get it. I thought he was just worrying for absolutely no reason. Oops. I smiled, trying to reassure him. Don't worry, Father, nothing will change. Yes. He didn't smile back. Ah. He just looked at me for a very long time. Then he simply said, We will see. Oh, I had no clue what he meant. I figured he was just in a bad mood. Phew! I stood up and walked right out of the room. I didn't dwell on his words. Oops. I went out with my friends, laughing, spending money, completely oblivious. Hooray! I had no idea that my life was about to take a dramatic turn. Wow, a glimpse into reality. The very next morning, I woke up late. as usual. Ah, I stretched, grabbed my phone, and wow, so many messages from my friends. They wanted to go out. Hooray! I smiled, started getting ready, put on my best clothes, sprayed on some expensive perfume, and headed downstairs. Great. But when I reached the living room, there he was again, my father. Oh, he was waiting for me, his face still serious. Sit down, he commanded. Oops. I sighed and sat. Father, I have plans, I said, a little annoyed. He didn't care. Ah. He looked straight at me. You are not a boy anymore, he declared. You must learn about life. Wow. I rolled my eyes. Father, I know about life, I retorted. Phew! He shook his head. No, you don't, he said quite simply. Oh. Then he said something truly strange. Come with me. Aha! I followed him outside. He walked to his car. I had no idea where we were going. Oops. He didn't utter a single word. Ah. I sat next to him, utterly confused. Wow. He started driving. The city looked different that morning. Oh, I saw people walking so fast. I saw workers cleaning the streets. Wow. I saw men selling food on the side of the road. Aha! I had never truly looked at these things before. Oops! But that day, I noticed. Yes, after a while, my father stopped the car. Oh, we were in a part of the city I'd never, ever visited. Wow, the buildings were old, the streets weren't clean, and people looked so tired. Ah. My father pointed to a man selling fruit. Look at him, he said. He wakes up at dawn. He works all day. He doesn't rest. He doesn't complain. He works to feed his family. I didn't say anything. Oops. Then my father showed me a tiny shop. Inside, an old woman was sewing clothes. She's been working for 40 years, he said. She doesn't have much money, but she works hard every single day. Wow. I looked at the woman. She was tired, but she didn't stop. She just kept working. Oh, I had never seen people like this before. Ah, I had never even thought about them. My father turned to me. You see now? He asked. Life isn't easy for everyone. Some people work hard every day, but you, my son, have never worked a single day. Wow. I felt so strange. Oh, I wanted to say something, anything, but I didn't know what to say. Oops. I looked away. For the very first time in my life, I felt small. I felt different. Something inside me had undeniably changed. Yes, the taste of hard work. We got back into the car. My father didn't speak. He just drove. Oh, I sat quietly, thinking deeply. The images of the man selling fruit and the woman sewing clothes stayed vivid in my mind. Wow, I had never thought about people like them. Oops, I had never thought about work. My life was so easy. Hooray! But now, I felt truly different. Oh, I didn't know why. After some time, my father stopped the car again. This time, we were in front of a massive building. Wow! It was his office. I'd been there before, but I never stayed long. I only visited when I needed money. Oops, my father got out. Come, he said. Yes. I followed him inside. The office was buzzing. Wow, people were walking fast. Phones were ringing. Papers were everywhere. Oh, my father led me to his office. He sat down and looked at me. "Do you know what I do every day?" he asked. I shrugged. "You work?" I mumbled. "Phew," he nodded. "Yes, but do you know how hard I work?" "Oh." I stayed quiet. "Ah." He continued. "I wake up early. I make big decisions. I solve problems. I take care of this company. And I do all of this for you." Wow. I looked around the office. I saw tired workers. Some were writing reports. Some were making calls. Some looked incredibly stressed. Ah, I never thought about these things before. Oops, I only saw the money my father gave me. I never saw how he earned it. I felt something strange stirring inside me. It was guilt. Oh. Then my father handed me a small notebook. "From tomorrow, you will work here," he said. Wow. I laughed. "Me? Work?" I asked, incredulously. "Hooray!" He did not laugh. "Yes," he said firmly. "You will start from the bottom. You will learn." Ah, I was absolutely shocked. "But I don't need to work," I protested. "Oops." My father shook his head. "You do," he said. "Because one day I will not be here. And then what will you do?" Oh, I didn't know what to say. I had never thought about life without my father. Wow. I had never thought about the future. Ah, I had never thought about anything except my own comfort. Oops. But now, I had no choice. Oh, my father had decided. Tomorrow, my life would change. Wow. Tomorrow, I would start working for the first time in my life. Yes, the first day and beyond. The next morning, I woke up early. Oh, it felt so strange. I was used to sleeping late, but now I had to work. Ah. I got dressed and went downstairs. My father was waiting for me. He gave me a small bag. "Your lunch," he said. Wow. I looked at him in surprise. "Lunch? Can't I eat at a restaurant?" I asked. "Oops." He shook his head. "Workers bring their own lunch," he said. "And today, you are a worker." Ah. We left the house and drove to his office. When we arrived, he didn't take me to his big office. Instead, he led me to a small room. Oh, there were many desks, and people were working on computers. Wow, a man came to us. He was wearing glasses and looked serious. "This is Mr. William," my father said. "You will work under him." Then he left. Phew. Mr. William looked at me. "Come with me," he said. Ah. He walked fast, and I followed him. Yes. He gave me a chair and a small desk. "You will check these papers," he said. Oh. He put a huge stack of papers in front of me. "Look at the numbers. Find mistakes. Mark them." Wow, I stared at the papers. "All of them?" I asked. "Oops." "Mister." William nodded. "Yes, and work fast." I sat down and started. At first, it seemed easy, but after an hour, my head was throbbing. Ah, the numbers all looked identical. My eyes felt so tired. Oh. I wanted to stop. Oops, but I couldn't. Ah, everyone around me was working. Nobody was resting. Nobody was talking. It was nothing like my old life. This was different. This was work. Wow. By lunchtime, I was utterly exhausted. Phew! I opened my lunch bag. It was simple food. No fancy dishes, no expensive drinks. Oh, I ate quietly, watching the other workers. They ate quickly, then went straight back to work. No long breaks, no fun conversations, just work. I missed my old life. I missed my freedom. Oops, but I also felt something new. I felt respect. Wow, these people worked so hard every day. And now, I was one of them. Yes, the afternoon was even harder. My back ached from sitting. My hands were tired from writing. Oh, I wanted to stop. I wanted to go home, but I couldn't. Mr. William came to my desk. He checked my work. He found mistakes. Do it again, he said. Oops, I sighed. I wanted to argue, but I didn't. I just nodded and started again. When the day finally ended, I felt different. I was tired, yes, but something inside me had truly changed. Wow. For the first time, I understood how hard people worked. Aha! For the first time, I understood that money did not come easily. Yes. As I walked out of the office, I saw my father waiting for me. He didn't ask me how my day was. He only smiled. Oh, and for the first time in my life, I smiled back. Hooray! Not because life was easy, but because I had earned that smile. Great. Earning my place. The next day, I woke up early again. My body was sore. My hands were stiff. Oh, I had never felt this way before. Wow. I wanted to stay in bed, but I couldn't. I had work to do. I got dressed and went downstairs. My father was already at the table. He looked at me and nodded. Good, he said. Yes, that was all. But it felt different. It felt like he was proud. Great. When I arrived at the office, Mr. William was waiting. He did not smile. You were slow yesterday, he said. Today, work faster. I wanted to say something, but I didn't. Oops! I just sat down and started. The papers were in front of me again. The numbers were waiting. Oh, my head still hurt. My back still ached. But I worked. I did not stop. Yes. By noon, I finished my task. Mr. William checked my work. He found fewer mistakes. Better, he said. Wow, just one word. But it felt so good. Great. It felt better than buying something expensive. Aha! It felt better than wasting time with friends. Yes, it felt like I had done something real. Hooray! I had never felt this before. I had never cared about work before. But now, I did. Wow! During lunch, I sat with other workers. They talked about their families. They talked about their problems. They laughed. Oh, they ate fast and went back to work. I listened to them. I had never thought about people like them before. Oops, I had never thought about what they went through. But now I was sitting with them. I was one of them. Yes. The afternoon was hard. Mr. William gave me more work. Let's see if you can handle this, he said. Oh, I wanted to complain, but I didn't. Oops. I just nodded. I focused. I worked. Yes. The hours passed. My back hurt. My hands ached. But I kept going. I wanted to prove that I could do this. I wanted to prove it to myself. Great. At the end of the day, Mr. William looked at me. He did not smile, but he said, "Not bad." Wow. Just 2 words, but they meant a lot. Yes. I nodded and left the office. My father was waiting outside. "Tired?" he asked. I nodded. He smiled. "Good," he said. Aha! I understood now. I understood why he made me do this. And for the first time, I did not want to run away from work. I wanted to learn more. Hooray! The path ahead. Days passed, then weeks, then months. I worked every single day. Oh, at first, it was hard. My body hurt. My mind felt tired. But slowly, I got better. I made fewer mistakes. I worked faster. Yes, Mr. Williams still did not smile, but he stopped complaining. Phew! Sometimes he even said, "Good job." Wow! Those words felt better than any gift I had ever received. Great. I started to truly understand money. Before, I only spent it. Now, I saw how hard it was to earn. Aha! I watched my father work. I saw him make big decisions. I saw him handle problems. I saw him take care of the company. Wow! I had never respected his work before, but now I did. Yes, he wasn't just a man with money. He was a man who built something with his own hands. Great. One evening, my father called me to his office. He looked at me for a long, quiet moment. Then he said, "You have changed." Oh, I didn't know what to say. He continued, "At first, you were lazy. You didn't care about work. But now, you understand." Aha! I nodded. He was right. I was not the same person anymore. I felt different. I felt stronger. Yes. Then my father surprised me. He took out a small key and gave it to me. "This is your office," he said. Wow! My office? I asked, utterly shocked. "Hooray!" He nodded. "You are ready for more responsibility. You have worked hard. Now it is time to take the next step." Great. I held the key in my hand. It was small, but it felt so heavy. Oh, it wasn't just a key. It was trust. Yes. The next day, I moved to my new office. It was small, but it was mine. Wow. I had my own desk, my own chair, my own work. Hooray! I was no longer just a worker. I was learning how to lead. Aha! It wasn't easy. I made mistakes. I had bad days. Oh, but I did not give up. I kept working. I kept learning. Yes, I wanted to be like my father. I wanted to build something of my own. Great. Looking back, I just laugh at my old self. Aha! I thought life was easy. I thought money was simple. Oops, but I was wrong. Life is work. Life is effort. Life is building something with your own hands. Wow, my father taught me that. And now I am ready for the future. Yes, not because I have money, but because I have learned how to earn it. Hooray!